Welcome back! So in the previous part we learned that Blue was actually the prince the entire time. Their soul, their shadow, their true self, essentially. You can see where it's going with that. The similarities are there. But we do have more to listen to in regards to what's actually been going on with that old wise lady. What was her name? Oh, top right. Old Hermitess Gruidae? Was it Gruidae? I think it was Gruidae. Anyway, let's go have a word with her. Ultra of What's going on with the noises around here? Oh dear. Anyway, Ultra of Secret History. Okay. The time has come. Ooh. Oh. Oh, hello. The dozy fairy. What we got here? Okay. Seems like people were just praising someone who had magic. Because you can see it from there. Yeah, it's similar to, can I make it happen here by doing something? No, that. And you can see all the lines and everything. It's like, yeah, that's got the same thing with you there. So I'm assuming you were like the first magic user, potentially? Okay, someone with a horse. I think it's a horse. Not sure what's going on with that. I'm assuming we'll get told this. I just want to get a look at it first. I'm assuming that's the equivalent of our world. But maybe powered by magic instead? Because of the shimmering skyscraper? Okay. And they're rounding up bodies of something. I'm not sure what happened there. Something bad, obviously. There's the different tribes. Yeah, okay. A dragon. Okay, okay. I just need the blanks filled in. It's from the humans. We figured this out previously, didn't we? Like from the humans came the different tribes. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Let's go actually get the actual history, but or we just get lost in theories and then we could just find the answer right here. Just be like, right, tell us what all these things mean. What does it mean?
Does this depict the Elda tribe?
Elda comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past.
Yeah, makes sense how it developed over time.
As for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
The human tribe. So Luis's words...
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
Ignore me trying to move my mouse out the way. I was like, it's gonna show up. Ignore that. Ignore that.
A world united. But wait. The ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible, and destroyed only themselves. And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world, and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
Humanity was torn apart by fear and anxiety, giving rise to tribes as we know them. Hellscape, though. What was the world like after this war?
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart. More than that, it's how we all got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries.
Well, this is a question, like, how long ago was this, really? In, like, our years?
You understand now, yes. We, the Elda, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
That means the prince, that is to say, I am scion of both the old world and the new. So humanity did survive before becoming different tribes. It's just the elders. Okay.
It beggars belief. 'Tis nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wished to. Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic. Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature.
So in a way, they are essentially another tribe unto themselves.
Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elda.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait. How does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the Church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark?
I was honestly leaning towards the first one, yeah.
In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes.
Oh. So they were intended for good, but they've been misused once again. History repeating itself.
The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed, but its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elda denounced.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
Yeah.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind. As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
The sovereign's power, thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names.
Okay, new archetype. Alright. Interesting.
Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
There is a weakness in people. I'm sure there are many who would say that helping anyone in need is nothing but a fantasy.
And besides...
But realistic or not, I refuse to accept Luis's methods as the alternative. The weak and those who dissent don't deserve to die out, as though that's the natural order. What we got, what we got. Is it gonna have a crown? It's got a crown, I saw it. Makes sense, sovereign and all that. Oh my. My determination to challenge the unknown has awakened the heroic embodiment of the prince.
Let's do it.
Let's do it! If no one understands me right away, I accept that. There will still be meaning in showing them my convictions in the fight to come.
Let's fight.
That is my mission.
That's it. I've made up my mind. I'm with you to the end, no matter what.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together? No. I'm going to face Luis with you, even if it is scary.
The okay bye just seems like something I would say. It's like, well, your journey's over. Okay, bye.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger. There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand.
This is kind of what I was trying to get to with my point when I mentioned how they could have maybe done the Luis and Foden stuff slightly differently. Like to explore the ideas and still end up at this point, but just explore the ideas a bit more that were presented at that point in the story. How they could have done that, I'm not 100% on that. Other people had different ideas. It's like, but they should have expanded on it. But the main point was building towards this anxiety, like people being stuck in things they know, how things are, because of the anxiety of, well, what would the new thing be? What would the change be? And people are frightened of that. And that's the anxiety. And now you've got to overcome that anxiety. That's kind of what I was hoping was going to be brought up, where it was going. So it's like, yes, this is what I was about. This is what I was on about. Thank you, Gallica.
That's why I think it's my duty to help people face and connect with their anxiety. Is that okay? From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you, because I want to be.
Sight, yeah? Counting on you.
I'll be counting on you as always.
Same here. Stick close to me, okay?
Ba-ba-da-boom.
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster. And no doubt he can do it again.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic, turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control.
Is there any way we can sort of reflect it, move it back towards him, and he becomes the monster? It'll undo his entire point and expose him for being no different.
This man named Luis, he may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
Yeah, forbidden spell.
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were.
Where did he learn of such things? That's my question. Because he has a version of the book about the old world. So what's going on with that? Like, where did he learn of this magic?
In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer, and thus, the power of magic is born.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Oh, it's exactly going where I thought it was going. Oh, fantastic. Sorry, just got excited there.
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic. In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel. But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more Magla from their hearts.
It is like when, when they have the awakening and they rip out the microphone and it's their heart. It just speaks to that anxiety of they have basically confronted their anxieties, their worries, and faced them head on and made a declaration from their hearts that they're going to change things and overcome this anxiety. It's like, oh, I see. I like it.
Without the willpower to face your fear, the Magla overflows. Uncontrollable by magic, it can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests, with the world embroiled in chaos. These outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
Like at first I thought that was a sense of like speaking to the people, we are the rebellion, we are the new way. But it's like, no, it's a declaration of I am not letting the anxiety control me. I'm going to use it as a fuel to move forward. Like, yeah.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals, the beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next. He said he became a monster because he's Elda, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster.
Again, is there some way we can learn this power and do it to him as a way of showing that he's no different? That this isn't something that's just unique to us. Like, he can equally be the monster that they so fear. All of us can. And that be the striving point that moves us forward.
Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome. What do you wish to know?
Oh, all right then, Luis.
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts, they're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious.
Yeah, again, speaks to my point of like, how did he learn of this? How does he know? Makes sense if he's from here.
As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius.
Caradrius? Uh-huh. So are they fake horns? Is that it?
A family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. The details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis spares our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
If I remember correctly, at the start of the game, I think it was before you actually get into the game, there's that little scene. Like, didn't he poison the king? No, he stabbed him, didn't he? It's just trying to think, like, maybe that's hinted at there, just that medicine aspect, like, but maybe I'm wrong on that.
Wait. What about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw. Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
I'm thinking the concept is you build up everyone into a frenzy over humans, so their anxieties, their fears bubble to the surface, and we know that's fuel for magic. It unleashes greater horrors from within them. Boom. Several people become humans. I'm thinking that's his logic. Maybe.
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred. If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst for revenge, even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Who goes there? Someone flees!
That's him! The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
After him!
That was all ghost suddenly, isn't it? I was trying to take a drink of my tea. I was like, oh, the scene will go on for a little bit. I'll be alright and just have a bit of tea. No? No, apparently. Like, jeez. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be someone we know? There's not many other people it could be when you think about who. Russell, is everyone safe? We are. We've had no casualties. However, we were swept aside like pebbles, unworthy of even a glance. I could do nothing but watch. I was powerless against him.
No.
There was little else that could have been done. Responsible as they were for the downfall of the Resistance, any move we might have made would have resulted in needless sacrifices. I believe the intruder sensed the power of the prince's awakening and came to investigate. I don't know why he would have run away, but surely he has a plan. Tread carefully, please. But of course. You know, we're being lured somewhere. We need to hurry after the attacker. Are you ready? Let's go. Expected more discussion about the different panels and the artwork on the wall. Yep, Zorba.
Stop!
You? Zorba. So it was you behind the attack?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
See, this is something I ain't like. This is just about accents right now. I really do like the rolling of the R in Scottish. I can't do it myself. That's one thing I just never managed to accomplish because I say my R's differently to how it's said by other people. Like, there's two ways of saying the R sound, and the way I do it means you can't roll it. It's like, apparently you can learn, but I'm too lazy. But simple as that.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What did you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Hello.
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away, but it was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The Melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
Well, I honestly wasn't expecting a fight at this point. It tried to warn me, didn't it, previously? The power of your newly earned archetype prince surges forth.
This guy shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Kinda feels like fate by now.
It's the choice of Steins Gate.
Okay, time for a new fight. Stay on your toes.
Prince is an archetype exclusive to the protagonist. You can now change it as you wish. Ooh. It can act as support for all synthesis skills. It has unique traits not found in the other archetypes, but none of its skills can be transferred. Okay.
All right, let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
What do we got here then? Blackguard's Hammer. Heroic Slash. Deals heavy physical slash damage to one enemy. Damage boosted against human-type monsters.
Is there another way?
Yeah, this is what I
Let's
was
set it
seeing. Woo, hello. Oh, hello. Okay, so Wild Boar deals extreme physical pierce damage to one enemy. Significantly decreases their attack for 3 turns. Not bad. Okay, we got Fire Art. Deals extreme magic fire damage. Deals extreme magic fire damage. It's the same one. Blackguard's Hammer deals severe physical dark damage to one enemy. Takes a one-time weakness to dark. Royal Sword. Severe physical almighty damage to one enemy. Increases damage against human-type monsters. And same again, same again. It's just how we got all those Sable Dance. I thought maybe there'd be different versions, but no. Inflicts all... Sable Dance. Inflicts all enemies with one-time weakness to dark and ignores resistances. Okay. Now what have we got in actual skills? Heroic Slash is what we've got there. We got anything else we can do? I think no. Alright, we'll go with Heroic Slash.
The blade's edge!
This'll be over soon enough.
Alright, what can we do to buff and debuff? Let's get your defense down with Lakunda.
Might sting.
Might sting a bit.
In the net
After me! Crimson Moonsword Art. Deal severe physical slash damage to all enemies, may inflict charm.
No,
okay.
I shall vanquish evil.
Yeah, let's increase attack.
Be ready for anything.
Thank you. That was helpful. For victory!
Got Summon Tyrant down there and Summon Pierre. Alright.
There's another Devil Summoner! No, not this.
No, not this. If we passed, who do we get over
Please
to?
go right ahead.
Yeah, I was hoping it was going to be... Oh, right. Not bad. Devour. I do like my apple. Nom, 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 nom. I should have an apple.
It heals!
I suppose it's great looking at
Gotta
it.
do something about those apples!
Okay, they're apples. Thank you,
Let
Gallica.
me handle those apples.
Go get them. Have Gallica knock down apples to keep the foe from healing. Yes.
All right, leave it to me.
Cheers, Gallica.
Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
But of
I'll
course.
show you.
Yeah, defense down
Going
again.
for the weak spot.
No holding back.
And again, let's increase our attack.
This should help.
Thanks. I am grateful. I should take my fullest power.
We'll hold off for
I'd
now.
rather refrain for
Let's
now.
go.
So let's see what we can do now with
I'll
this.
cut
So it was
through.
1.2k before. 1.4k. Okay. Not bad.
Don't underestimate. This is just what I
Alright,
need.
so let's decrease your hit and evasion.
This might sting.
Oh,
This is really hurting.
I was hoping that was going to come
Yuba's down! Someone help her!
my way in terms of hit and evasion.
Yuba's
but no.
down! We gotta help her!
I know. Don't worry. Do I have a resurrect item? Oh god, I thought I did. So I was like, I don't need to heal.
No point
waste.
Are you prepared?
We'll still be right there. Can I see about an ice one?
Ice!
Power of ice.
Troll gave them a new weakness.
Behold.
Now hit him where it hurts!
Better be sure. I'm all prepared.
Yeah, let's go with the royal sword then.
We'll team up!
See what we get there. So I had 1.4k previously.
A tough one.
Yes.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again!
You go do it then. I'm gonna have to wait and watch him eat apples constantly. Oh.
Not good!
It's alright. We're fine. There's that miss. That's what I was hoping for with the hit and evasion going down.
Yuba's down! Watch me! We gotta help her!
Let's ensure you keep that defense down.
A samurai!
And we'll take that
Be
weakness
frozen!
again.
You hit their weak point!
I did. Because now we can get royal sword.
Alright, let's go!
Let's do this!
Yeah, I just saw it. There we go. 5.2k! Well. He's dead, Jim. Ooh.
The bastard got away!
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible, but don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. We'll not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux.
Can you stop speaking in riddles, Russell?
When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Years of prejudice won't go away overnight. Nothing can accomplish that, but if we don't believe things can change, they never will. This is where I wanted it to go, where they acknowledge. I mean, it's not kind of like outright said it, but it's the idea of like, change has to happen. It's gonna be slow. Like I was mentioning before, like the hypocrisy of them putting everything on the prince. But that was with the knowledge that Blue was separate to the prince. But now it's like, oh no, it's the prince's ideals, because we are the prince, so we are the ones pushing forward as the prince. So we're pushing in the ideals of change. It's like, it's the best way to put it, like when I was putting out like the hypocrisy in the way this group was thinking. It's like, by combining Blue and the prince, it's kind of negated that in a way. Because it's changed it from pushing their ideas of what they want onto a ruler, a leader. They've merged his ideals with the prince. And he's a beacon of that change. And yeah, change isn't going to happen overnight. No. Yeah, this has gone the way I wanted. I still feel like they could have explored the ideas around when Luis was dead a bit more, and like seeing how the world was now everyone's focused towards sanctism again, and they want the order, they want the peace. It's like, I feel like they could have gone with that, and it could have made this bit a bit stronger, but yeah, this is where I wanted it to go. So that's why I said, like, probably several people knew where it was going, obviously, and didn't say down in the comments, because I did say, like, if this is where it's going, don't say. This is what I was after, so thank you if you weren't saying because of that reason. This is what I was hoping it was heading towards, this idea of the anxiety, and can be a fuel for change, and yeah, that even pointing out, even though it's this little bit, like, it's not going to be overnight. Not going to be overnight, yeah. This is where I was hoping the story would go.
Come what may, my life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
I also feel like it's based on your choices as well, how it's presented as well, because that feels like it's all about me, I'm the prince, whereas like I feel this is more what I'm speaking towards. Does this game have multiple endings, actually, thinking about it? Because that may be a factor in it. And is it based on choices? If it does, I never looked at that. Normally I check these things ahead of time, does a game have multiple endings? So then I could potentially be ready for that, but I didn't factor that in with this for some reason. I don't know why. So, yeah, let us fight together. That feels the more appropriate one for the way I'm feeling about things.
We fight him together.
Yes. By our efforts, we will stop Luis's reign.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
Yep. We've lost too many lives along this journey. And if Luis has his way with the world, such partings would become all too common. We have to stop him.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him, right?
Yes, obviously. Still gotta have our little sense of humor in all this, though.
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now. But I can't wait to sing it.
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
Sure, will be no problem, won't it? Yeah.
Thank you. And for everything.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the Gauntlet Runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
Do we have time to prepare? Got things I need to do.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real.
The way Blue has closed the book and has got their fingers pressing down in it, I almost want him to be like, Gallica, I'm trying to read. Can you be quiet, please?
Well, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
Oh yes, of course, of course. Oh, gotta go with that one.
Stay beside me forever.
Well, when you put it like that, you're gonna make me blush. But thanks.
Having overcome her trial, oh, of course, I can sense newfound conviction from Gallica as both an ally and a friend.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. She who still keeps the virtues of the mage. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. by the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
There you go. Maxed it out. Fantastic.
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of us, and I'm gonna lead the way.
Mage Archetype Elite. The party can now study the Elemental Master, the Warlock. During squad battles, you may gain extra turn icons. Oh, finally. Ooh, get options. So where's... Oh, I was going to say where's the Prince one is at the top. It's at the top. We need to see about these. What can we get?
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head.
The magic? This is the magic of music that Gallica cast for me once. Now that I think about it, it may have helped me in ways I didn't realize.
By the way, the Chieftess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
This book is the legacy of my parents, the late King Euchronia and the Queen of the Elden Sanctum. Perhaps the utopia depicted in this book wasn't a mere fantasy, but ideas of the old world passed down in the Sanctum.
The part we're reading today is the last chapter. It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together.
Hello.
The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions.
The true utopia has never been achieved. The so-called utopia depicted within the novel was based on the old world, but it fell into ruin and was destroyed by war. So if this book traces the trajectory of the old world, are these truly the ideals we're striving for? Learn from history, or you are doomed to repeat it. Seems rather the opposite.
So even the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Gruaday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village, but little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Even if I were to win the throne, there's no guarantee my idealistic vision could ever become reality.
Right.
And yet, what choice is there but to believe in them and fight on? The alternative is to accept that nothing will change.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
After discussing the novel and ideals with Gallica, I closed my eyes.